Alright, so I guess I'm gonna finish my story about how my liver shut down. It's really about my celly that I had at the time. And I might get some heat for this, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. And I don't usually use people's names, but he's a chomo, so I don't give a fuck. I've had a couple of strange cellies for different reasons that I've had to get rid of different ways. And I'll tell those stories eventually too. But for this one, his name is Tony Force. Like force a little kid to be with him. Well, you gotta remember I was there for almost all of 2010 on D Block too. So when I went back in 2011 to the same block, a lot of the same people was still there. So I already knew who he was. And I already tortured him every day of his life, all of 2010. Tony Force, Texas Tony, Tony the Toucher, Texas Toucher. Any variation you can think of. And in no way, shape, or form am I giving him a pass by explaining this. I just have to give you guys the depth of the situation. He's not in there on no like super vicious like little kid case. He was engaged to a 15-year-old and he's like 60, which is fucking sick. But her family like knew about it. Like because he works, he lays asphalt, he runs with the gypsies. He's from Texas. He got hit up in, it was, I believe, Scottsdale area. But yeah, he lived with the family and shit. So like they were all sick. And it was like a arranged like marriage. Like, dude, they like sold their daughter to him basically. So that's his case. So like I said, I'm not backing that case up at all, but like I didn't walk into a cell with somebody with like a case on a 5-year-old or something either. You also have to remember the condition when I got there. Like I said, I was like passing out. I couldn't eat. I couldn't walk. I couldn't nothing until in the middle of the night. I believe it was around the third night in the cell with him. He's the one who pushed the button. And I just remember that like this grown man was damn near in tears about how worried he was about Gibb, the man who's tortured him for the last 2 years. He just like couldn't wait to save my life, and it was just a real strange experience actually. I don't even know how to explain it right now, to be honest with you. I mean, because I would have left him on the cell floor. I wouldn't even have hit the button. And that might sound real shitty to say out loud, but like, his charge still does put him in a category that that's it. That's all I'm saying about that. So when I got out of that hospital and I went back to D Block, right or wrong, I gave Tony a pass until I got out. I never tortured him again. Even when I would torture all the rest of them, because he hit the button, that dude might have saved my life. He got a pass. I ain't telling no one else to give him a pass. You could torture him right in front of me. I'm not stopping it. I'm not backing him up. I ain't say all that. But me, myself, personally, did not torture him anymore. No, wait till I tell you about the celly I had when I got back from the hospital.